Good evening, everyone. This is Robert, RJL 518, welcoming you back to another episode of World War II Tiger Leader. It's Friday night, so let's get to some more exciting wargaming tonight here. This is the Poland 1939 campaign. We are playing the For the Reich campaign, and we are in the second week of the campaign, and this is battle number 2, and here against some Polish forces still on the outskirts of the Polish cities. When the last battle was pretty quick, I don't think this battle will go that fast, but it is going to be very interesting how this is going to go. Right now, our current evaluation, we have a total right now. We have a total evaluation right now of 6 after 3 battles. So we're still in the dismal section. But if we can wipe out this force, which is worth 3 victory points, we will be moved up to 4. And then we're going to have to choose a good battle in week 3 to try to get to good. And that's at least what you want to strive for here in this first campaign of Tiger Leader. So let's see who joins us. Brian Patterson is first here on the battlefield with us. So we're continuing Poland 1939, and we are now going to enter the 4th battle. And in this battle, we are facing the mobile reserve, a Polish mobile reserve. And they have 4 tanks, 4 half-tracks, 4 rifle squads, and 2 machine gun squads. So this could be a very interesting little battle that we may have to face here. Again, I kind of chose I kind of still like open at the moment, but the next battle I will be adding some buildings because that's going to be a big one. So as you can see, the Polish forces are already been settled. You can see the half-tracks are here. They have a number of tanks. For this battle, we have 1 mortar team. We have 6 in this one. We have 1 anti-tank team. This was the replacement, and it is a recruit commander named Haas. So we have 1 anti-tank team. That was to replace the anti-tank team that got beaten. We have Eschbach's rifle team, and he starts with 5 stress, so he's already pretty shaken. Actually, I'm sorry, he's got 4 stress. He's got 4 stress, so he's actually not 5. He's got 4 stress. I don't know why I got 5 there. So he's shaken. So he's got to be careful. The next one we have Saltz's infantry and Saltz's rifle team. He has 3 stress on him. We have Stump. We have Stump's rifle team. He has 4 stress. He's shaken as well. And then we have our only tank in this battle. Only 1 tank in the battle, and that is Meyer's Panzer III tank, and he has 1 stress. So we only have 1 tank in this battle, but I'm hoping the anti-tank teams will do the job to try to knock these out. And Steeler Fan joins us for some World War II action. Now, the funny thing is, I didn't know what to expect today. But I pulled this card for the event card, and this is a huge event card for me. Tricked enemies do not perform enemy attack rolls on the first 2 turns of this battle. Pretty much, I have 2 turns to try to do as much damage on the Polish forces as much as possible before they can fire. That's ginormous. They can still attack, but they do not do any attack rolls. That is a very huge card to pull here for this battle here on Tiger Leader. So we are all set and ready to go into turn 1. We are still using advanced forces. We pay 1 less SO point to attack battalions in the transit, rear, and breakthrough areas. They are in the enemy transit, and it says pay 1 SO point. I didn't have to pay it, so that was a free battle to deal with this mobile reserve. We pretty much have to beat them because at the end of the move battalion step, the advance this battalion, So we need to knock this mobile reserve out, and then we're probably going to take on one big battle to try on the third week to try to have a very good, to have at least have a good result for this campaign. So pretty much only a couple battles left in the campaign before we move on to a campaign of a patrol of U-boat leader. As we're going to start the Battle of the Atlantic as we're in 1939, and that's what we're going to do. But meanwhile, let's get back to some more ground forces. So I've decided to move all the 5 squads up, leaving the Panzer back. Okay, so he can do some damage here. A good amount of trees on this battlefield, but still pretty open. Still pretty open. As I pretty much still been choosing I have been kind of choosing a little bit of the board, but the dice have been randomly putting the board on there, and we start with some in the bocage. So this could be huge. So let's see what happens tonight, guys, as we start our week 2, battle 2 of Poland 1939. So let's get to it, shall we? We have some stressed out commanders, so hopefully we can do the job. So let us begin. So turn 1, we take a look at fast move and attack. None of our units are fast. We have one, the mortar team, 931, does have a tactic he can use. So he can attack. I can move him, but I'm going to have him stay put because I really do not know yet what the Polish are going to do. We have yet to decide what their tactical movement's going to be like. So I'm not going to use any tactics. So we're going to go straight for the enemy move in action. Now, of course, we go back to the Poland card. We got to see if they're going to be aggressive, a D10 or a D6. So we roll a D10. And let's see if they're going to be aggressive here. It is a 9. They'll be rolling a D10. All right. So these Polish forces are going to look like they're going to come after us. So let's see. So we go to enemy move, and we roll again, and it is going to be a 9. So it's going to be advancement. Oh, boy. Okay, so these Poles are not going to be playing, but the good news is for 2 turns, they can't attack us. So we got tricked enemies. So for 2 turns, we can try to do as much damage as possible. All right, without anything happening. So let's get to this here. All right, so enemy tactical movements at 9. So these Polish forces are going to come after us. All right, we'll start with the tank and armor-piercing advance, and they have tanks. So they're going to move one spot closest to our armor piercing. All of them have armor piercing, but the anti-tank team has the lowest. So, and they are here. 912 is here, so they're all going to move. So this tank here is going to be first, and I think he would move into cover. So we're going to move this tank into cover here. He does not get to attack, though, because of the no perform enemy attack rolls in the first 2 turns of this battle. So he moves forward, but he stays put. So there is no exactly the aggression actually plays. So he will not attack. This next tank will move into this cover as well. Makes sense. He will not attack. This tank, he will move into light cover. And this tank will also move into light cover. But they do not attack on the tricked enemies. This was a big play here. Anti-tank units, there are none. Armored cars, there are no armored cars. Rifle units, high explosive advance, and rifles treat these orders as AP advance when at range 1 to an AP target. Well, they're not at range 1 to an AP target. So it's high explosive advance. So the highest high explosive unit I have on the board is the 2 rifle teams at a 6, 903 and 902. They're both 903 is here, 902 is here. It really doesn't matter. This one, of course, so he will move closer. So he'll move into. Let's see. He has to move into one of these. Roll odd, even. Odd. So he'll go ahead and move into here. And then this rifle team, he will move into cover. And of course, they're not attacking because they don't attack on the rolls. This rifle team will move into cover here. That I believe is that. I believe that is light cover, I believe. And the next rifle team is here, and he will move into light cover. In this cover here. That's light cover. And that is it for the rifle teams. Then we have the half tracks. The half tracks also move again towards high explosive advance, which is down here. So he will move here. I think actually would move into the cover. So we'll move them all into here, which makes sense. No attack. This one here as well. No attack. This half track will move here. No attack. And this half track will move into this one here. And no attack. And then we have the machine gun units. And they also go into machine gun units are high explosive advance, so they will also move into here. And he will move into here. So we got a big clump of Polish forces here in this one hex. So we know we're going to have to try to do as much damage as possible on the first two turns before they unload. So we shall see how that will go. So that's all their turns. That's all their turns. So that's it for them. There's no attacks on the first turn, so we'll reset them. And we will now make our movement. Well, we got a rifle squad right in our face, which is pretty good to start with. All right, so let's see what we're going to do here. So we got a rifle squad in our face. And we can shoot out the bocage. Now, 90, let's see here. 391 is the Panzer III. He has a speed of 1. I got to get him into the battle as quickly as possible because I'm going to need him to do some damage. The Panzer III tank has a range of 2, so he can do some damage at range 2. And he only has a -1 attack when moving. And Meyer has a +1 attack at range 1. So I'm going to actually move the tank first, closer. And I'm actually going to have him shoot into here and try to take out this tank right there. So he's going to be first, is what I'm going to do here. So 391 is going to attack this, is going to attack the center tank. And his AP attack is 7. -1 attack when moving is an 8. But Meyer gives him +1, so it's a still, so it goes back to a 7. Goes back to a 7, and we subtract 1 because it's 2 hexes away, so it's an 8. So we need 8s or higher to hit this tank from the Panzer III. So let's see what we can do. And we got a 10. We got a hit. We got a hit. Now, this tank is in light cover. These are clumps of trees, not big clumps. So I'm going to say that's light cover. So the tank has a 2, becomes a 3. So a 3 or lower, that tank survives. Nope. Kaboom! And he is gone. So we draw first blood as we take out 1 tank. So the Polish, you lose a tank right there on the first attack, and he is done. Next, let's see what we have here. We're going to utilize, we are going to use the rifle. I'm going to use the rifle team, 901, which is here. He's going to attack this rifle team here. So 901, he has a high explosive attack of 6. And Stump is the commander, and he is shaken, actually. So, ooh, yeah, he is shaken. So 6 becomes a 9. So 901 needs a 9 to hit, needs 9s to hit that rifle group because he is shaken. I wasn't able to get these guys any rest. So we got to do as much damage as possible on these guys. We have 2 turns to do the damage. So 901 needs 9s to hit this rifle team. And he missed. So he will not do anything. That was 901. 903 is Salts, and he is okay. And his high explosive attack is a 6, 903, which is here. And he is not going, he's going to hit him from this range, so is 6. And he needs 6s here. Salts is okay. He has a -1 and +1, so it's a 7. So 903 needs 7s to hit this rifle team. And he got 1 hit. So that's 1 7. He has 2, so he needs a 2 or lower to survive. And he does. Oh, wow, got a 1. So that rifle team survived. We couldn't kick him out. All right. We have 9. Let's see here. We're going to use let's see. We're going to use our other rifle team, 902. He'll attack the rifle team here. His HE attack is 6, and Eschbach is a recruit, but he has no change. So it is a 0. So he needs 6s to hit this rifle guy. We got 1. Nope, only 1. So again, he needs 2s or lower to survive. Nope, and he's gone. Blam. So that was 902. He got to fire. So at 1 tank and one Polish tank and 1 Polish rifle squad knocked out. Okay. Next up is we're going to use 9. We're going to use the anti-tank team, but the anti-tank team, however, he has to be in range 1 in order to do anything. I'm not going to move him. I'm going to keep him where he's at. So I'm going to have him do nothing. I'm going to have him rest because he can't hit anybody from that range. The mortar team, however, can. So 931 is the mortar team. And Ackerman is a skilled commander, and he gets +2, and he's aggressive, which means he can move and attack without suffering stress. But of course, he's in charge of the mortar team, so you can't move and attack. But he has indirect fire. So we're going to have 931. I'm going to have him attacking here, and I want him to knock out this. I want him to knock out this tank. We got to knock the tanks out. So the mortar team, 931. His AP attack is 8, but he gets +2. It's a 6. He's 2 hexes away, which subtract 1 makes 7. So he needs a 7s to hit this other tank. And a 6 and a 4, and he failed miserably. And that is it for our turn. So not bad. The first turn we took out 1 Polish tank and 1 rifle squad. So now we revert. We now go right for the next one. So let's see what we're going to do here. So we now move on to battle turn 2. And now the question is, do I want to use a tactic here? The mortar team has a tactic. And do I want him to take a chance to move closer? Or do I want to use that tactic now and he would fire now and he would fire again? I'm going to use that tactic now because actually, you know what? No, I won't, because they can't attack. They're not attacking on the second turn. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let the Polish decide what they're going to do next. So how about that? So let's do that. I think that makes sense. So let's see what they're going to do. So this is turn number 2, and they're rolling D10. So let's see what they do now. It is a 10. They're still going to be strong. So they are coming closer. And that's the best thing that could probably happen for us. I don't have to move. They're going to come right into my sights. So let's do this first. So again, AP advance, the tank. The tanks will advance. So this tank, so it's a good thing. So this tank will come into here because he has to go against the lowest AP, which is the anti-tank team. So now he's here. And remember, they can't attack on this turn, so he stops. Next tank is here, and he will move into cover and stop. He's not attacking. Next tank is here, and he will move into cover as well. Into light cover, so we'll stay right there. All right. Let's see. There are no anti-tanks and armored cars, so now we go to the rifle and the machine gun units. So this rifle team will move closer to us, as he should, but they can't attack. And this machine gun unit can move here, won't attack. This machine gun unit, he can move either here or here. Let's see, machine gun unit, he would go after lowest HE, which is the rifle teams. It doesn't really matter if he moves here or here. I'll let the odd, even. So he moves here, but doesn't attack. This rifle team, odd, even, moves here. Rifle team, and he'll move here, but not attacking. And then we have the half tracks. This half track moves into cover. This half track can move into either spot, even, because it's going after the armor. It's going out. Actually, this is going after armor piercing, and armor. It will HE attack. Actually, HE attack. So it'll be over here. So he can move here. This half track would only come to here because he's got to get closer. And then this last half track, he will move here. So it looks like the Polish have fallen right into the trap. Go after the machine gun teams. Their chance to hit is almost automatic at this range. Yeah, I think I might have to agree with you on that. I really want to take out the tanks, but I think the machine gun. I agree. I think the machine guns are probably the best one to go after here. I only have everybody on this group is high explosive. There's only one armor piercing unit, and that's the Panzer III. That's the Panzer III. It's the only armor piercing unit I have. So let's all right, so let's see what we have here. All right, so they don't attack. This is the second turn. They will be able to make attack turns on the next rolls. So they are done. Pretty much hitting everyone is automatic over here, pretty much, isn't it? Okay. All right, so now it's our turn. So slow move. I'm going to have the Panzer III move. I'm going to have the Panzer III go first. I'm going to have the Panzer III go first, and he is going to. He can hit either armor piercing or HE. I'm going to have him go after the tank. I know the machine guns are probably the machine gun units, but I think I'd rather have the Panzer go tank on tank. So I'm going to have, because I got to take care of the armor piercing attackers. So, and right now the tank is a high armor piercing attacker. So because his threats are the tanks, are the three tanks pretty much. There are no anti-tank units here. I don't have an anti-tank gun in this game, in this one. No, I do not. And I didn't, and I decided, and I was supposed to remember I had a card that said I had to rest a commander or pay an SO point. I paid the SO point so I can have all remaining commanders in this battle. Now, I don't have an anti-tank gun. I do have I do have an anti-tank. I do have an anti-tank. He's right here. I know we can take the tank out, but he also has good, well, yeah, he's the best one to use against the anti-tank. Okay, tell you what, I agree with you. I agree. We'll do the anti-tank gun first, and he's going to go after the tank. So we'll do 912 first. So the anti-tank team, his AP is a 6, -1 with a recruit commander Haas. So it's a 7. So it's a 7 on this tank. So I need 7s to hit the tank. So the anti-tank, so 9-1-2 will attack the Polish tank. So we'll do that first. I agree with you. So 9-1 here against the tank. So we need 7s. And we got one. And the tank has a defense of 2. He's in open cover. So with 2 or less, he survives. No, it's a 3. Kaboom! And he is out. The Poles lose another tank. If he had, the thing is, if he had stayed in cover and I hit him, that 3 would have saved him. But nope. He gets boom. So the anti-tank team does the job. All right. That is the second Polish tank destroyed. And next we'll go ahead and I know you're supposed to turn them over and leave them on the destroyed counters. I just think it clutters up the game a little too much. All right, so now let's see what we're going to do here. Let's go, let's see here. Let's do 901, and that's the rifle team with a shaken recruit commander. So that's a rifle team. So 901 rifle team, and he's going to go after this machine gun team here. So 901 will attack the machine gun, and I'm going to say this is, I don't know, is that light cover? This is saying light, this has an L over here, and this is pretty much the same thing. I'm going to say he's in light cover because there's an L on this one here. There's no L over here, and it has pretty much the same looking hex with 2 trees, and you can see that's the same, pretty much the hex. So I'm going to say he's in light cover. So we'll say he's in light cover. So 901 is the rifle team. He has an HE of 6, but the commander is shaken. So it's a -3. So he still needs 9s. He still needs 9s to hit that machine gun team. So he needs 9s. And he got a 10. Oh, he got 1 hit on him. The machine gun team only has a 1. A 1 is the only thing that saves it. No. Kaboom. He gets him. A shaken commander of the rifle team, 901, the 901st Rifle Team. He needed a 9, and he got a 10, and he took out the machine gun unit. He'll get a pat on the back for that. So he's now made his attack. 902, the 902nd Rifle Team. That's under Eschbach. He's recruit. And he has an HE attack of 6. I'm going to have him go after, I think, maybe this rifle team. This rifle team here. So he's going to attack this rifle team. So this is going to be this is the 902nd, the 902 Rifle Team. So he has an HE of 6. He is also shaken. He is also shaken with a -2. So he needs 8s. So he needs 8s to hit this guy. Yes, he got a 10. Wow, he gets a 10. He's got a 2. He's in light cover, so he needs a 3. No, kaboom! And we get the Rifle Team. Another shaken German commander does the job and eliminates another Polish unit. Next up is 931. That's the 931st Mortar Team. I think I'll save the Mortar Team. I'm going to go to the 903rd Rifle Team, and he's okay. So Saltz is a recruit, but he is okay. The 903rd Rifle Team for the Germans. And he is going to attack this machine gun unit here. So he's going to go ahead and attack the machine gun unit. So he's 1 hex away. He's an open cover. So 903 is an HE attack of 6. -1, so we need 7s. So a 7 to take him out. And he got 2 hits. Brrr. He got 2 hits. And he needs 1s in order to survive. And, a 2 and a 4. And he got mowed down by the 903rd Rifle Team. Ugh. And he is gone. Wow, this Polish force is walking right into the German trap. Working right into the German trap. Now we'll do the tank 931. And 931, the 391, the 391st Panzer Group, 391 Panzer III. I'm going to have him go after... I'm going to have him go after this rifle team as well. Or do I want him to take out the tank? His range is a 2. No, I want him to take the tank out. So 391 is going to attack this tank. Because he's got to take out... He's better suited for taking out a tank. So there's still 2 Polish tanks left on the board. So we'll go 391 against this tank right here. So 391 Panzer III, his AP attack rating is a 7. And Meyer is fine. He's okay. So +1 is a 6. He is 2 hexes away. So he still needs a 7. So he needs 7s or higher to hit the Polish tank in light cover. And he got an 8. He got an 8. His defense is a 2. He's in light cover. So a 3 will save the tank. And he does. He rolls a 2. It glances off the Polish hull, and he'll stay put there. And so he could not get that next tank. So now we go to our last unit, and that is the 931st Mortar Team. And he has got maybe the best chance to hit something. The Mortar Team, at a range of 0, I'm going to have the Mortar Team go after this rifle unit. So the Mortar Team 931, his HE attack is 7. And Ackerman is a skilled commander, so +2 is a 5. So he needs 5s or higher to hit the rifle team. So 5s or higher to hit the rifle team right around him. As he shoots the mortar up in the air, and he got him. Boom, boom. A 9 and a 0. He needs 2s to survive. He got 1, but he got a 5, and he is blam. Wow, what a job by the Germans on the second turn of this battle, as Polish forces are being aggressive here, and because of this card was huge. Do not perform enemy attack rolls in the first 2 turns. This card was ginormous. That's one of the reasons why the Germans are doing so well in this game already. Pretty much already eliminated half the force. I have to see how much is left. But our turn is done. But now it's ouch time. So let me see how we got. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 10, 11. We've already reduced the battalion to half strength. It's actually better than 1-to-1 odds now. We've already reduced the battalion. There's 11 points left on the board, and it's already under 12. So we've already reduced the battalion to half strength, which means now it's -2 here. So the Polish have already known that they've already walked into a trap. Now they may be trying to get the heck out of Dodge. We'll see what happens as we now go to turn 3. So doing pretty good here. This was a huge card. That was a huge card. The second event card, of course, is underneath. I have not looked at it. I do not know what it is until I draw it. So it is now the 3rd turn, and now I may use the tactic that I'm probably going to use the tactic that the Mortar Team has. The Mortar Team does have a tactic. I'm going to use it. He's going to try to get a quick shot off. The Mortar Team The mortar team, let's see. I'm going to have him go after... Still got this rifle squad here. The half tracks are not... I really want to take out a tank. Need to really take out a tank, but his armor piercing rating is an 8. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to attack this rifle. I'm going to attack this. Or do I attack the half track? Because the Polish forces will be able to attack now in this turn. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to take out the tank. I got to take out the toughest unit. If I can knock out another tank, it should be enough. We got to get the units down to 5 in order to eliminate the battalion. So I'm going to have the mortar team use its tactic and fire. So his AP attack is 8. But he gets +2 from the commander, which makes him a 6. He's 2 hexes away, so we need a 7. So we need 7s to hit the tank. Need 7s to hit the tank. The one misses. I'll roll again. Yep, we got it. That's a 7. Now the tank is in 2. He's in cover, so he needs a 3. Light cover needs 3 to survive, and he does. Oh, man. Cannot kill that tank. He stays put. Oh, boy. All right. We had him. And he survived on a 3 because he was in light cover. All right. He was in light cover, and that's what saved the tank. That's what saved the Polish tank. All right, so now it is their turn. They finally get a chance to go. But now their enemy tactical movement is still rolling a D10, but now it's -2 because they're at half strength. It's a 10, but now it's a minus, but now it becomes an 8. So they're still thinking of advancing here. Oh, boy. So that now becomes an 8. Because it was a 10, so now it goes to here. Let's see here. Tank. Advance if cannot attack. Well, the tanks can attack because they can attack because the tanks have a range of 2. So they do not advance, they attack. So this first tank here is going he has armor I think let's see what he'll attack here. He can attack high explosive or armor piercing. And I think the anti-tank team is the team he'd want to take out. I think the anti-tank team is what he wants to take out. The 3 lowest HEs are the rifle team, but he's an armor piercing, so he would go after the armor piercing. So he's going to go after the anti-tank team. But the problem is that he cannot attack it because of the bocage. It can only be attacked from range 0 or 1. So because these guys are in the bocage, he can't attack the anti-tank team, which means he has to attack one of these 2. 903 is the rifle team. Its HP is 7. And the Panzer III is HP is 7. The lowest defense, they both have the same defense, which is a 2. So in this case, it's a die roll. I believe it's a die roll then if it works that way. So let me see something here. The player chooses which one should be attacked. All right, I'll roll. Odd, even. Odd. He's going to attack 903. So this tank is going to attack 903. And 903 is high explosive. And his is a 6. He's 2 hexes away. So he's a 7. So he needs 7s to hit 903. He got 1 hit. 903. Rifle team has a defense of 2. And he took the damage. So let's see what happens here in 903. Commander wounded. All right, so Saltz is hurt, but he is okay. So this tank is done. This other tank would advance if cannot attack. He can. So he's going to attack. Same thing. So odd, even. Odd, he'll attack the 903 as well. He also needs sevens. He got a hit, a 9, and 903 has a defense of 2. And that's a 3, and he gets hit. So now the Polish forces are beginning to take their toll and immobilize. You suffer 1 stress or cannot move next action. Well, if I suffer a stress, he's gonna be shaken. So I'm not gonna suffer the stress. So he's gonna be immobile. So that rifle team can't move. Which is not bad. All right. No anti-tank, no armored car. Everybody now left is so now we have a rifle, a half-track, and a machine gun. We'll do the rifle first. The rifle, let's see, HE advance. Rifles treat these orders as AP advance when at range 1 to an AP target. So he would move into the same hex. So this rifle team is moving into the same hex. He's moving into the same hex. So moves at AP advance on a range 1 to an AP target, and there is an AP target here, but he moves into the same hex. So this Polish rifle team is going to move right into here to take on these Germans head on. Brave. Got to admit bravery. Lots of bravery from these Polish forces today. So the thing is, he moved, so it's -2. So he is going to go after. He's going to go after the high explosive unit. So that means he's going to attack the rifle team 903. He'll go after here. He has a better chance of hitting him. So it's a 6, but he moved. So he moved. So it's -2. So he needs 8s to hit 903. He needs 8s to hit 903. And he missed. And now that he's in this hex, I get 3 dice on him in this hex because of the because we gain an extra attack die when attacking at range 0. So this rifle team is probably going to buy the farm, not this farm right here, but buy the farm on the next turn. All right, now the half tracks. HE advance. HE advance. This is going to actually move into the bocage. This half track is going to move right into here. Because these are high explosive units, he moves into that. So he moves to the closest high advance. So he is going to move into the bocage, and we're going to have that as well. So this half track will go. He has 8s, but his half track, he moved. So it's -2. So he needs 10s to hit there. And he is going to go after the lowest HE attack in that hex, which is, let's see here, 901 is a 6. The rifle teams have the lowest HE attack. They both have the same defense, so I'll roll for it. He'll go after even. He will go after rifle team 902. He'll attack 902 here. So this half track's going to attack 902. He's in the same hex, but he moves, so he needs 10s. He needs 0s. That 9 misses, and the 7 misses. So he misses both. And this half track is probably going to buy the farm the next turn. Next half track is this one. It's a HE advance, so he will now join into here. So he will attack 903 at range 0. He also has 8s, but he moved, so he needs 10s to hit. Nope, and he fails. This half track will do the same thing, and he will also attack the 903, since he can't attack armor piercing anyway. Same thing, he has 8s, but he moves, so he needs 10s. And he fails. Now this last half track also has HE advance, and he can move either here or here I'll roll for that. Odd, even. Odd, and he decides to move here. He is at range 1. He can hit. Although I don't think he has range 1, he can hit. So he has 8. And he will attack 9. I'll have him attack 903. He can't hit, and he can't, let me see here. Can only be attacked from range 0 or 1. So he'll attack 903 since it's already wounded. But he also needs 10s to hit 903. The 2 misses and the 2 misses. And these Polish forces are brave, but I don't think it's going to help them much here. And that is it for their turn. We could very much finish this battle right here and now. We could finish this battle right here and now because everybody is close. All right, so here we go, Brian. Let's see what we got here. So, our turn. First up, I think in this case, since everybody's full up, the anti-tank team is going to go after the half track. Why would you not? So the anti-tank team rolls at a 6. Rolls at 6s. He gets no help and 0. So we get 6s, but he rolls 3 dice since they are in the same hex due to the For the Reich campaign. You gain 1 extra attack die when attacking a range 0. So we have 3. So we need 6s to hit the half track from the anti-tank team. And we got only 1 hit. But is that going to be enough? The half track is a 1. He still gets the bocage. He still gets the bocage cover. So he gets a 1, but a 2 will save him. Nope, it's a 10 and he's gone. Kablam! And there goes the half track. There goes the half track. So the anti-tank team did its job. Next up, we're going to go with let's see here. I think next up, we're going to 901 is the rifle team. He is shaken. 903 is the rifle team, and he is slow. He's immobile also. He can't move anyway, but he can attack. 903 is going to attack the rifle team right here. So 903, his HE attack is 6. In the hex, same hex, no adjustment, so it's still a 6. But at range 0, he rolls 3 dice. So 903 needs 6s to hit the rifle team. I can't believe it. 3-3-2. I didn't get a single hit on him. And he's done. All right. 391 is going to go after the I wonder if I should have the Panzer go after one of the half tracks. The rifle team may be more dangerous because the half tracks need 8s to hit, where the rifle team needs 6s. I'm going to have the Panzer go after the rifle team. So the Panzer 3 short. His HE attack is 7 plus 0. So he needs 6s as well to hit him from this range. Mortar to tank. That's what I'm thinking there. So 391 will attack this. He needs 6s. And he gets 2 hits. And he needs 2s to survive, and he does not. Boom. And the Panzer 3 knocks out that rifle team. And he is done. We have to get the units down to 5 in order to win the scenario, which means we're going to have to take out one more tank. We have to take out one more tank in order to win this. No matter what, we have to take out one more tank. One tank has to die. So next up, let's see what we got here. 901 is the rifle team. He is shaken. And I'm going to have him go after I'm going to have 901 go after this half track. Actually, I'm going to have 901 go after this half track. Since he's in the same, well, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I'll have him go after this half track. So 901, his AP attack is a 7. But unfortunately, he is shaken. So he needs 10s. So 901 needs 10s to take out this half track. Nope, he fails. 931 is the mortar no, we'll skip that. 902 is the other rifle squad. He is also shaken. 7 minus 2 is 9, and he's going to go after this half track. So he needs 9s to hit this half track. Nope. And finally, the mortar team. Well, the mortar team is going to have to take out a tank. So I have to have the mortar team attack the tank. I got to have the mortar team take out the tank. So I have to have the mortar team take out the tank. We only got 2 more turns to knock out one of those tanks. I may have to shove the Panzer III into that battle. I may have to. Can a rifle attack armor at range 1? No. No. Armor piercing attack have to be at 0. So they couldn't have fired him anyway. All right, so it doesn't matter. So they wouldn't have been able to do it anyway. So they missed it all anyway. It didn't matter. So it doesn't matter. You're right. A rifle can't attack at range armor range 0. For armor piercing, it has to be at 0. Didn't matter. They missed them anyway. So it didn't matter. All right. So last one is the mortar. He'll attack the tank. The mortar team has an AP attack of 8, but he gets help from the commander. +2 is a 6. 2 hexes away, needs 7s. So we need 7s to hit the tank. An 8 and a 5. So he gets another hit on this tank. But this tank has been lucky. He has a 2 defense, but the cover gives him a 3. So a 3 or lower, he survives. Nope, it's a 10. Kaboom! The mortar team takes out the tank. Now what we got to do is just knock out one of these half tracks, and the battle is over. So we have to take out a half track or the other tank. So one more half track, and that is it. So that is it for that turn. Not bad. Not bad at all. And that is the end of the turn. So that big Polish force has just got pretty much wiped out. Pretty much wiped out. I forgot they can only attack armor piercing at 0. So let's see here. All right. So we go to turn 4. We got 2 turns to knock out one unit, to knock out one half track or the final tank. Don't have any tactics, so it goes straight to them. Let's see what the Polish are going to do. Let's see what the Polish are going to do. -2 to their tactical movement roll. Wow, they keep on rolling high. They keep on advancing. Wow. But it's a 10, but becomes an 8, so it stays here. Holy cow. What high rolls. These guys are just, I gotta tell you. So, the tank, advance if cannot attack. It can attack, but it can't hit anybody in the bocage, so he has to go after one of these guys. And he is going to go after the Panzer. I think he goes after the Panzer here. His attack he's got armor piercing, and the Panzer has higher armor piercing. So he's going to go after the Panzer, I think, in this case. The Panzer III. So he's going to go after the Panzer III. So he's 2 X's away. He has 5. He's not going to move, so he has 5. He's 2 hexes away, which makes a 6. So we need 6s to hit 391. And he got both. He got 2 hits, 7 and 8. 391's defense is a 2, and he took both damage. So let's see what we got here. First one is a no effect. Oh, wait a minute. Let's turn that. Exposed. So that's exposed. So he's exposed. So the tank is exposed, which +2 to be hit starting next turn until he moves. The second one is suspension. But the good news is these units aren't leaving. So suspension, 1 stress. So the Panzer III is damaged. The commander takes a stress, which is Meyer. He's fine. He's still okay. So that's actually not too bad. This half-track HE advance. He could advance into either one of these hexes. So the lowest HE attack are the rifle teams. So there's 2 rifle teams here. So I'm going to roll even, odd, even. So he's going to move into here. And maybe that's the best thing for him. Now he moves into here. His range is an 8 to attack 903. But because he moved, he's a 10. So he needs 10s to hit 903. And he misses. So this half-track misses. Now this half-track, they advance. But of course, they're already in the same hex, so they don't advance. They're in the same hex as them, I believe. Closest HE-friendly unit. If no friendly map can be attacked with HE, the unit does not move. If those hexes have cover, move the unit to the hex with the heaviest cover. If more than one hex has equal heaviest cover, you choose the hex it moves into. That's interesting, actually, that rule. Because it's telling me I move into the hex with the heaviest cover. Now, if these half-tracks move into here, which do have the heaviest cover, okay, their attack rating becomes 10s because they move, not 8s. That doesn't make any sense. Let's see here. HE advance. Move the enemy unit 1 hex closer toward the closest HE-friendly unit. But it's already in the hex of an HE-friendly unit. If no friendly units of the map can be attacked with HE, the unit does not move. If those hexes have different levels of cover, move the unit to the hex with the heaviest cover. If more than one hex has equal heaviest cover, you choose the hex it moves to. So would he actually move into the bocage? Because if he does, he loses a chance to hit at 8. I don't think, you know what? I don't think he would move. I think he would stay here and attack 903. It doesn't make any sense to do that. I don't think, because if he moves into the bocage hex, yeah, the bocage hex is cover. Right, you stay put as you had a target. That's what I thought. So this one's going to attack 903. So he needs 8s. He misses. This guy is the same thing. He needs 8s. He got a hit. And 903, the rifle team has a defense of 2. And he survived it. No damage. He avoids it. Not too bad. And that is all. That is all for the polls. So we reset them. So we only need one. We only need to take out 1 half-track to end this battle. 1 half-track to end the battle. So who's going to get the coup de grace? Well, the Panzer III, I'm going to give the Panzer III the first shot. Because he got damage, and I know he wants to go ahead and get a little payback for that. So his AP attack is 7, and they get zeros from the commander. So we need 7s to hit this. I'll have him hit this half track. 7s to hit the half track, and he rolls 3 dice since it's in the same hex. Needs at least a 7. He got 2 9s. 2 9s. The half track has 1. He needs to get 2 1s. If he does, he survives. If not, the battle is over. He got 1-1, but he didn't get the other one. It's a 6. Kaboom! And the Poles have left the battlefield. That is done. They are now down to 3-4-5. The battalion is considered destroyed at 5. And the Germans hold here and drive the Polish forces off the map. And that is your battle. Totally looked like we were outnumbered, but what saved us was this card, Tricked Enemies. That card was gigantic and saved us. Plus, they were advancing. They just kept on coming. They came right into the sights, and the Germans said, okay, that's fine. Come closer, and we'll just let you have it. So that is our 4th victory. We destroyed them. We're going to get 3 victory points from that battle since we destroyed them. So that automatically gives us a 6 to a 9. So we went from dismal to poor. We need 4 more points to get at least to good. So I'm going to have to attack one of these guys, okay, that's worth 4 victory points, which means it's going to be probably one big battle to get it, which means everybody's going to be used, as I'm going to end the week with the second battle. But now let's find, okay, so let's find out what the post-combat card was. So this card, let's see what the second event card is. Inflict 2 stress on your highest skill level participating commander. Exhausted. Ugh. Well, the highest level I have is the mortar team. That's Ackerman. He's skilled. He has 2 stress. So he goes from 2 to 4, but he's okay. And I am going to have enough SO points for a priority R&R to pretty much bring all the stress levels down from the commanders so they can have them fully pretty much fresh, okay, for the next battle. Wow. So the Polish tanks and the 2 half tracks turn around and they speed off. The Germans didn't lose a single unit. The rifle team, we did have a wounded commander. Saltz was injured from 903rd Rifle Team. The Panzer III was damaged, but he should be okay. It should be okay. It's damaged. I can use a point to fix it up. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. So the Germans hold the field, and the Polish forces will leave. And that will end the battle. I will go ahead and move. I will do everything off camera. And tomorrow will be battle number 3. We'll go ahead. We go into the third week of the Poland 1939 for the Reich, 3 weeks. And that will be the final week, and I'm going to see if I can do one final battle to get us at least a good. There's no way I can get great from poor, but I know if I did 2 battles, I probably could. But I think I'd rather just go ahead. I'll be happy with a good evaluation for the first time. For the first time I played this game, I'll take a good evaluation for this introductory campaign into Poland. So, not too bad. Not too bad. So that's it from the battlefield. So only you, Brian Patterson, and Steeler fan join me for the battle. So that is fine. And I'm glad the people that will watch this later, I hope they enjoyed it. And if I made any mistakes, please somebody put it into the comments, as I'm hoping I can get some wargaming people into this as well. So that is it. So Brian Patterson and Steeler fan, thank you very much for joining me. Please leave a like on your way exiting the battlefield. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, and stay strong. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for probably the final battle in the For the Reich Poland 1939 campaign. Everyone have a good night, and we will see you next time.